Ronald Mutebi graduated from Makerere University 8 years ago with a bachelor's degree in food science and technology and hit the road in search for employment. Although he was confident that his qualification would open doors for him, this did not come to pass.
That was in 2005. So after graduating, like you know, our universities, they equip us with good information, but sometimes you may find that information requiring a bit of a technical know-how in order to get a job. I tried looking for a job with my food science. It was a bit tricky.
Intense reflections thereafter, in Mutebi's own words, saw him opt for job creation, a decision that many youngsters today are yet to come to terms with in pursuit for survival.
So within me, I had talents. I knew how to use computers. I knew how to work with printers. Because I had picked this information from my service at church. So I thought within me that I would come up with a good idea of involving ICT and graphic designing to serve our nation.
But how exactly did the birth of this enterprise, Graphic City, happen?
So at around 2006, I dreamt about having the Graphic City Empire Limited. The Graphic City Empire Limited is a printing and publishing company that is located on Room Street in City Center Complex. We're on the second floor, room C35. And basically we are specialized in graphic designing, state-of-the-art graphic designing, as well as high-resolution printing.
This entrepreneur recalls that growing national usage of electronic systems and need for related accessories saw him identify a niche which he has served for years.
Focusing on DVD and CD replication and duplication. And that I mean that I can produce a product like this for our Abagode and people who have done introductions, wedding parties, birthday parties. If they record their video on DVD, we can have it packaged this way. We design it and package it in the right way so they can keep it and use it for future reference. As you can see, we even have we even serve artists, local artists and musicians, those who are interested in duplicating their audio albums and video albums for sale. They can come to us with their pictures and information about them, and we design it appropriately and suitably for them, because this time we believe in quality. We even have a saying that the Graphic City is a state-of-the-art city.
Mutebi shares how he commenced business operations and indeed the growth that he attained thus far.
I started in this same place, that is City Center Complex. That is way back in 2006. At the time, I didn't have that much of experience. I didn't have that much of a business contact, but I had the will. So I began with the will. I started using the computer, and I started with a few equipment, a few printers. And I've seen the business grow over time, and we even managed to incorporate the business. It's a registered business now. It's even registered with Uganda Performing Rights Society. So we've seen God helping us on our side, the business growing with a good contact.
He has since expanded his investment, particularly of work-related equipment, over time to cope with several of his customer demands.
I haven't bought all these just at once. I didn't buy it at once. I bought it over time. I began with a computer and a printer, and as I moved on, I saw that I needed duplicating machines to be able to duplicate DVDs and CDs and produce more and more copies. So that's why I got these machines. Like this one was from the UK, and some are from China and Malaysia.
As a result, Mtebi's Graphic City has since been able to grow its professional workforce in this business, where he believes he remains competitive in the market.
We have the capacity to produce 2,000 to 3,000 discs in a day. So that may range from 1 client to 100 clients. I work with 2 wonderful ladies. One is my younger sister, and the other is my wife, and one gentleman called James Galiwango.
With returns from the business clearly comfortable, Mtebi also reveals that he has since obtained a series of opportunities that come with personal development as a result.
When I graduated out of university, I was just a single man, but as time went on, I got to meet a very wonderful lady called Rita Nalwede, my wife. We have 1 boy, 1 son, Jordan Mtebi, that we love so much. And we've seen God help us in our business grow up, managed to purchase, a little plot somewhere. We managed to have a small, small kaka, and we managed to help our family.
And beyond this graphic image and design business, he is now venturing into other enterprises as he seeks to spread his risks and eye broader income.
Managed to invest in some other businesses, so we know that it's not a bad path, it's a path worthwhile. My wife she loves designing, and we are looking at a prospective designing company. We're talking about she's importing some clothes from China, and she wants to enter into wedding gowns and stuff.
All the same, this particular enterprise and related ones have not been without challenges for Mtebi.
There are many challenges operating business in Uganda, from price fluctuations. You may want to buy some material, you go down, they say, oh, in the morning it was 1,000, in the evening it is 2,000, and the next day it is 3,000. So there's price fluctuations, and yet you keep your clients at a certain price level. So we end up giving sometimes explanation to our clients, this has changed a bit, so we need to work with the price of the market.
Focused, determined and resilient, Mtebi says 7 years of hard work have not yet tired him. He is promising to stick to the vision and mission of his enterprise.
I see it as the most competitive graphical printing company and publishing company in East and Central Africa. It's going to override all these other, things we see around.
And while he continues to break even, Mtebi has a counsel for thousands of graduates without formal jobs.
Get up from your seat, dream big, and begin to walk.